Hello everyone, this is List of Deaths and I am bringing you another First Glimpse. And today we have several games that we're going to go over. The first game that we are going to cover is Hello Goodboy, a 2D side-scroller with the puzzles from Paper Mario. Now it might not have the combat of Paper Mario, but I do think that some of the puzzles here are pretty cool. The puzzles don't seem very intricate, it seems more of like a kid's game, but besides that, it seems you are trying to unravel the story of where this famous Blackwood is from. I'm assuming they're coming up with the Blackwood because the liquid is black. Anyways, help out the lumberjack, unravel the story, help out your grandmother. I'm not really interested in this type of game, so I'm going to rate it a 2 out of 10. Alright, on to our next game. Do not feed the monkeys. Please don't do it. Now, are you a person who likes to unravel mysteries? Are you someone that likes to spy on people? Or maybe you're somebody that likes to investigate? This is what this game has to offer. As a 2D point-and-click elongated puzzle, you will have to find why you should not feed the monkeys. The monkeys being humans? But yeah, guys, I don't really see myself playing this type of game, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Alright, on to our next game, Evil Wizard. A game where you have to play as a defeated final boss. Take over your palace that you once owned that is now inhabited by heroes. Fight crazy bosses. Save your minions. Combine elements to be the ultimate evil wizard in this 2D side-scroller RPG. And by the way, did I tell you could pet the dog? That right there has to give it a few points. You know, I really do like the art style that some of these pixel games come up with. But anyways, guys, that is the Evil Wizard. I am going to give this game a 5 out of 10. And coming up to one of the next games is Above Snakes. If you like crafting, if you like survival games, then this game might be the one for you. Explore new landscapes by gathering resources, fighting off baddies, hunting, fishing, building a house, farming. These are all the things that you can do in Above Snakes. Experience different biomes and sort of build your way to the center of this story. With what looks like interactables and zombies that can come out of the grave and fight you, I think this game could have some pretty good potential. So if you like top-down survival crafts, then this game might be for you. And by the way this game looks, I am going to give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, and on to our next game for the day, we have Bat Boy, a 2D Mario stylistic game where you play as the divine savior, Bat Boy, who uses his bat to hit baseballs at enemies, to hit enemies in general with the bat, and to platform around in case you miss a jump so you can fall to the depths to your death. So if you really like the old Super Mario Bros., you might like this twist to it. I have personally been done with Super Mario Bros. Since I was in diapers, so this type of game really isn't my style. But if you really are into 2D platformers, then this game might be right up your alley. But I am going to have to give this game a 3 out of 10. Alright guys, on to our next game, which seems like one of the bigger releases of today, Lord of the Rings Gollum. Play as Gollum, the guy that's always talking about the ring, with gorgeous landscapes that usually Lord of the Rings will bring to the table. An atmospheric environment, which I'm assuming is what the game is mainly about, because what can you actually do as Gollum? Besides saying, "My precious," and just weaseling his way around. So I guess walk around in this gorgeous environment, meet new people, probably talk shit to them, in which is going to be a more heavily induced, story-driven game. But I mean, just with the environments alone might be worth the money. I know some visual novels that are $30 that don't even look as good as this. So platform along, go through little crevices, and shimmy your way to find the ring. But yeah, guys, I don't know how much gameplay this game is going to have to offer with you playing Gollum. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. On to the next game, Railway Empire 2. Now, if you like simulators, trains, planes, automobiles, all those types of simulators, Microsoft Flight Simulator, then this might be the game for you. Personally, I am not into any simulators. I do not care to drive a fork truck. let alone make a railway empire. So this game is 100% not for me, so you might not see a good score for it. Build the railway the way you want to, across continents, through lakes, build a bridge. Maybe you could take this train underground. Not really a big fan of these simulators, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Okay guys, on to the next game. If you like building a base and having it restart, Deluvian Winds might be the game for you. So you've heard of a tsunami struggle. This game will put you in the center of it. A tsunami will run a wave through your base, wreak havoc, and you're supposed to rebuild starting from day 1. Collect resources and supplies and meet new people in a game that you have to take shelter. That reminds me of Fallout Shelter. So build up some form of resistance to take on the next wave. Except this time it's not a wave of enemies, it is an actual wave. So not only can you build above land, but it looks like you can build below the land as well, and into the water that is causing the havoc to your people. Now I like the way that this game sets itself up, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And on to the final game of the day, Protodroid Delta. Now, if you like Mega Man, but you want to play the female protagonist, then this is the game for you. Platform in a 3D environment instead of a 2D one. Shoot enemies with your photon cannon, energy cannon, Nick cannon. It's just a cannon in general. Or even punch your way through if you don't feel like shooting. One of the big problems I'm having with this game is the way the animations look, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Anyways, guys, this is List of Deaths, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the first glimpse.